So everybody wants to know why. Multiple reasons, multiple whys. It's always just a why. But I guess the why that I get is why would these companies cheat? Why would they scam? Why would they do this? No, why would they scam you out of dollars, pennies, hundreds, when there's millions, and so forth and so on? But I don't. The same people that be asking why just don't have the brain capacity to think for themselves. Um, and when they do think for themselves, they don't think about everything. They just think about one thing. Um, I'm not saying questions are bad, but stupid questions are bad. I guess the most simple way I can answer the idiots, and I'm not saying all of them are idiots, but majority of them are. It's like majority of these companies, majority of these people behind these companies, um, they have done dirt. They have. If it wasn't them, they had someone else do it. Just think about it. People ask, why would Facebook gather all your information, go behind your back, do this and do that with your personal? It's all leads back to that question, why? But it's always the same answer. And the same answer is basically broke up into two categories, which is money and power. It's so simple. People say, why would these companies? Because these companies have done it before. They have done it before. They do it, they get away with it, that's it. Why would these banks um, charge you all these extra fees and do this and do that and then wind up having to settle in lawsuits and why? Because of money. Even though these companies are paying back money, they really didn't lose anything. I mean, we're talking about billions, and they've given millions back. It's like be for real. Everybody wants to know why. I mean, that's why. It's money and it's power, and it's power allows them to get away with it and still make money. Duh. I just been annoyed. Just not even putting energy into answering these people, because most of them are asking why not as a curiosity, being just curious. Is they're asking why because they want to be smartasses, and I can be a smartass back as well, but I can be a smartass that thinks. um, people just don't think, man. I don't get it. I guess my question is why not think? So that's my why. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's my why. But yeah, that's why these companies do it because money and power, and they can get away with it. Because getting away with it is part of that power. So that's why. I mean, who? Just like asking. That's like someone recently asked, "Oh, Why would they take you for dollars? Blah 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 blah. It's just a small game." Well, did you think to ask yourself why have scammers in multiple events take only pennies? Because those pennies eventually add up to millions, and those pennies are. You can go outside and find a whole bunch of pennies on the ground. That's how unimportant pennies are. That's not my view. I feel every penny is important, but just society in general, in most countries, and that's just how it is. People don't think pennies are important when they are. That's why thieves have been able to do it so often, and so yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one going on now. There's years and years ago. Scammers were taking pennies off of every transaction. Those pennies mounted up to be millions and millions and millions of dollars. And it was done over a long period of time because again, it was pennies. And that's what these companies are criminals. And in some instances, they're legal criminals. It makes sense, but then it doesn't make sense. But I guess that leads back to another question of why. And I guess that just leads back to those answers. Power and money. It's just like it's a cycle. It's a funny cycle. Yeah, I'm not a philosopher. I just think, man. And a lot of people just don't think. So that's the issue. But I mean, I should have maybe provided you guys a good with exact examples. But you can, I mean, why was Google made? So you guys can go look shit up yourselves. Go look it up. But a lot of everything I mentioned is, has been done multiple times over and over. And it just always starts with that why, but ends with that money and power. I'm pretty sure some of you guys will get this, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys won't. Why? Because you guys don't fucking think. That's what. That's why. But whatever. I just felt like making this video because people wanted to know why, and here's your why right in front of your face. Why?